All right, so can you hear me? All right, here you go, here you go. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I ain't been using StreamYard in a while. I'll be using the YouTube site all the time. So yeah, it's gonna be a very informative live. I don't know how long I'll be up because I do gotta go to work in the morning. And I do gotta go to the port in the morning. So I don't know what's gonna happen in the port in the morning. I do my live, I try to schedule them, but sometimes I can't make it. That's why most of the live I just go ahead and just do it because if I schedule the live, it ain't gonna happen. So if you can share it, share it. See, I don't really worry about it too tough because I could be here by myself talking. I don't really care. Where's the cutter at? I don't know what I did with the cutter. All right, so we live right now. So what's going on in the port? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Crown Key? Appreciate you for showing up. So I'm gonna give you a quick little backup how long I've been in the port and how long I've been seeing, not just hearing, not just hearing. I've been in the port since 1998. 98, 99. That's how long I've been in these ports. I don't work for the port. I drive in and out these ports. And I see the economy every day. So when people sit up here, be predicting the economy and saying things is slow, it's a recession, all that, I see the economy from being in the port. We see a lot in the port, a lot which I don't see. Being in the port is a whole new different world. A whole new different world being in the port. Thanks, I appreciate it, Crown. Being in the port is a whole new different world. It's not like a regular 9 to 5 where you get up and work a 9 to 5, go to work, come home, and that's it. It's not like that working in these ports. You deal with a lot of different personalities. You deal with a lot of races. There's more different races than there is American blacks inside the port. And I'm gonna keep it 100. There's a whole lot of different races, but there's one port that do have a lot more blacks, and that's Terminal. What's going on, Hammer Tom? See you in the building. Appreciate you showing up. So you have a lot more different cultures in a port that we deal with every day on an everyday basis. Y'all can just go to work and see just one different race or two different races. We see them all. Everything from Haitians to Chinese to Jews to Italians. We see a lot of Russians. You see a lot of Arabics, a lot of Canadians. We deal with a lot in the port. Us drivers in the port, we're not like a regular driver where I'm going to drive 3 hours away, 4 hours away, 9 hours away. I'm on the road 11 hours a day. I don't see nobody. When you get down in them ports, you see a lot of different faces, a lot of different cultures in the port. And I've been in the port since 98, since 1998. That's how long I've been. What's up, Carlos? That's how long I've been coming in and out these ports. And we done seen a lot far as strikes, far as them begging for money, far as the disrespect that come from the workers in the port. They don't give a damn about truck drivers. They really don't care. They really don't care when you go in and out these ports. I'm gonna keep it 100 because they're not gonna tell you that. We're gonna touch on a lot of different angles of the port. I'm not gonna make it about me because it ain't about me. It's about a lot of drivers out here that have a voice and they can't speak on the voice. A lot of drivers don't come on the internet. They watch a lot of YouTube or whatever they do, but they don't come on the internet and they don't display their anger. A lot of drivers in the port, they get pissed off. They end up fighting port workers because of the disrespect. They get their truck crashed. They get their truck damaged. Drivers get damaged. They back it up so much in a port that it gets to the point where they want to see the drivers fight. I done seen drivers get beat up in the port. I done seen drivers get stabbed in the port. I done seen drivers get ran over in the port. It's so much goes on in these ports for us safety-wise. So they not talking about that. They asking for more money. They asking for more money in these damn ports. These ports make more money. If you ever take a ride down to the port, it look like a car show. We're not talking about no car show on the block. We talking about a car show that come out. You could go down to the port and look at the parking lot. The parking lot alone, just alone in the parking lot, It's $1 million cars in it. It's $1 million worth of cars sitting in the parking lots. I'm probably exaggerating, probably more than that. You got guys that come in the port, they drive Bentleys to work. They drive Maseratis to work. They drive Lambos to work. They drive Ferraris to work. This is the type they drive. I mean, when you talking about Maybachs, Matchbox, they drive it all. So for them to be sitting up there begging for more money, it's ludicrous. It's crazy right now because us drivers don't fit in that. We don't fit in it where they begging for more money. After COVID, they gave them more money during COVID, but they never gave the owner operators a dime. They didn't give the truckers no money in the port. They didn't give us a dime in no ports. We didn't get a backup stimulus check for the owner operators. We didn't get that. You got 70% of owner operators in those ports moving those containers. We move those containers. If the port asks for more money, they'll get it. But if the drivers ask, why is the rate so low coming out the ports? The making the money coming out the ports, the rate is very low. They not giving us no more money. They giving the port workers no more money. But if the drivers go on strike, you talking about an economy downfall. If the truckers park their trucks, it won't be no freight moving. They talking about go to Walmart and stock up on your shelves. How you think that shit gonna get to Walmart? How you think it's gonna get there? By the truckers. They said go to Target. How you think it's going to get there? By the truckers. If the truckers shake down, it ain't no port. If the truckers go on strike, there ain't no ports. We move everything that come out those ports. If it ain't going on a truck, it's going on a rail. When the rail gets you these rail yards, it's going on a truck. Everything you see out here go on a truck. Everything you eat, you sleep, you lay on, bodies being moved back through the port, furniture, lumber, we move it. But they not talking about that. They not putting it on the drivers. They Xing the driver out of it. And I don't think that's right because they gave all the money to these brokers, and these brokers is willing and dealing. They willing and dealing right now. Where at the end of the day, you really don't need, like, if it was to get to the point where it's hardship around here, you know how much land that America has? Growing crops, cattle, farming, produce, dairy. We make it all here. We don't have to go to Brazil. We don't have to go to these poor countries and take from them to feed American people. We don't have to do that. But the port's not including the drivers in this. The drivers got to sit up here, blood, sweat, and tears to go on those ports. Right? So for the last 3 months, the port's been so backed up. It's been backed up on the turnpike. It's been backed up on 1 and 9. It's been backed up on 78. We got to wear this. Nobody don't wear it. They don't see what the drivers go to. So for them to be asking for more money and they not upping the rate that come out these ports to pay these drivers, it's going to get to the point where the drivers going to start parking their trucks and stop going to these piers. We get no respect in these ports, but we go in there, head up. The disrespect we get from the guys, most of them guys in there, if they ain't being disrespectful, they selling porn videos. They selling Jesus. One guy selling porn video with Jesus books. Don't really make no sense, man. They selling candy. They selling snacks. They up there making $40 an hour, $50, $60 an hour in them ports. They ain't making no $25. And it really depends on the work that you do. But this is what we go through in the port. People saying that, well, the stuff come overseas. You ever heard of Procter & Gamble? You ever heard of PG, Procter & Gamble? Procter & Gamble right now from where I live at is about 45 minutes. What up, Tommy? Tommy know what it is to be a trucker. Procter & Gamble is 45 minutes from Narrow, from where I work at, where I'm leased on to. Procter & Gamble make anywhere from toilet paper, the soap, deodorant, shampoo, dish detergent. They make hygiene products. They make everything at Procter & Gamble. Then you got Scott Tissue down there in Patterson. I think it was, I forgot, Mill something down there in Patterson. They make all your toilet paper, paper towels, and all of that. So now the port is striking for more money. They want 75% over 5 years. 5 to 6 years was 75%. They're already making a killing down there already. So now when they shut down the port come Tuesday, the ports will, I'm going to the port tomorrow morning, right? It's going to be packed. So I got to leave out of here tonight like 2 in the morning. What's going on, Loey? I got to leave out of here tonight at 2 in the morning just to shoot down to the port and post up so I can get in 64. Once I drop that box, I'm out of there. I got to go down South Jersey. But at the end of the day, the ports is going to be a madhouse. Come Tuesday, Monday is going to go back on the table. Hopefully Tuesday, the ports can clear up. But if not, New York is on strike. Jersey on strike. New York and Jersey is together. So if you hear New York and New Jersey, Port Newark, Port Elizabeth, Staten Island, it's Highland Hook. You got Red Hook in Brooklyn. You got Global in Jersey City. What's going on, BSML? So you got the ports right now. You got New Jersey do have a big port. Then you got California. Then you got Philly is small. Then you got Baltimore. You got Virginia. All them ports going on strike also. Everybody going on strike. So what that's going to leave y'all? Right now, if you're on operate like myself, you running the ports, it's going to leave me out no work. But then when the ports do come back and get up and running, they're going to be begging for the truckers to get in there. They're going to be begging for us truck drivers to get up in these ports, which they're not upping the rate. They're not upping the rate. That's the crazy part about it. Back in the day, used to get about $15,000 to go from Jersey all the way to California and back. Now they done kicked that rate down to $9,000, $9,700 to run to the port. It's crazy. Yeah, Baltimore's gonna feel it crazy. It's about to hit the fan right now, but they not including the drivers in this. Because if the drivers was to shut down after the ports go on strike, everybody gonna get hit. Because at the end of the day, we move it. That truck you see, that's my truck. We move these containers. Ain't nobody slowing this up. We move these containers, man. Sometimes the port, we could be in the port 8 hours a day. If I go in the port for 8 hours, I don't get a dime. I don't get paid to go in the port. If I sit in those ports for 8 hours, 9 hours, I don't get paid. The port don't pay the drivers to sit in there. They pay what they call detention time. They get the detention time back to the company. The company, they don't want to pay the drivers. So after 2 hours, you're supposed to be paying you're supposed to pay the drivers like $50 an hour, $70 an hour. Now they want to kick it back. If you in the port for 8 hours, they want to pay you for 4 hours. That because the company get the kickback. So the porter pay the company for 8 hours of that truck being in there, but the company want to pay the driver back 4 hours. So if I'm getting $50 an hour, that ain't no money, man. That ain't no money if they make it 8, they're giving me 2. If they making 1,000, they're giving me 3. That's how it goes in the port. But you could barely even get that. It's crazy right now in the port, but a lot of stuff that they don't tell y'all. They don't tell you. They got so many rules and regulations in the port for the drivers, right? But they don't have no rules for the workers. The workers in the port drivers, they drive yard switches, right? If you want, Google yard switcher or yard jockey or yard horse. If I go to a job right now, they want me to have a CDL license certified to drive a yard switcher, right? But you go in the port, they don't need no license to drive a yard switcher in the port. So if you get into an accident with your truck in the port don't want to pay you. The port got a clause that you can't even sue them to get your truck fixed. So if you do get some money back in the port, the port want to give you a keychain and a bracelet. That's it. The port got a clause where if you get your truck damaged in the port by their equipment, they're not paying you. They're not paying you. So now I'm out of a truck. A truck ain't like no car. If I crash the truck up right now, God forbid, I don't want to put that out in the universe. But if I damage my truck right now, the port's not going to pay. I don't get a rental. If I damage that truck right there, I don't get a rental. This ain't no car. I don't get a rental truck to go back into the work. I'm out of work. So if my truck is down for 3 weeks, I'm out of work for 3 weeks. If my truck is down for 2 months, I'm out of work for 2 months. They don't give me a rental. The port going to sit back and say, you can't sue me. So yeah, there's a clause. You cannot sue the port. I was in the global terminal. They was picking up a container. They slammed the crane on my container, picked my whole truck in the air. They let it go. My truck fell down to the ground. I damaged the whole radiator, the grill, the hood, everything got damaged. Antifreeze on the ground. I had to get my truck towed out the port. The port didn't want to pay for it. They don't want to pay for it. So it's so much that goes on in the ports that they begging for money don't make no sense, man. They got money doing COVID. They got money doing COVID. They don't want to pay nothing. Yeah, owner operates own different animal, man. We different out here, man. We got to pay for these trucks. And the rates are so cheap right now, and the ports want more money. It don't make no sense. I got a list of things, right? We're going to break this down. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm just up here rambling and crying about the port. That's why I tagged them in this. All right, we got a list of things right here, right? Even a lot of trucking companies is doing this, right? Now the ports are going on strike for they're going on strike for wage agreements, right? Now the workers are currently making $20 to $39 per hour. That's a lie. So if the media tell you that, what up, Chillwell? If the media tell you that the ports are making $25 to $39 an hour, nah, it depends on where you go. You got chassis yards where they fix chassis. Then you got the container yards where they move empty containers, pulling empty stack boxes off the stacks. From there, then those guys right there that work in the container yard, chassis yard, most of them in the container yard is demoted. So when the port don't really fire you, they're seeing to an empty container yard. When y'all be seeing me in Columbia terminal grabbing containers, that's where a lot of them go when they get demoted. But they still under the longshoreman, right? So now they said the port workers are currently making $20 to $39 an hour. They're looking for they're looking for a 75% wage increase within 6 years. The union is also fighting to stop the AI from coming to port. You can't stop it. They trying to stop AI from coming to the port. California already got it. Japan already got it. Korea already got it. Global Terminal already got AI. They got cranes that move across that picks up your FRD tag, picks up the box and drop the box. So now, even in Sealand, they pick up the box now, whereas though you don't have to get out the truck no more. Back in the day, we had to get out the truck and we had to use hand signals. We don't have to do that no more in the port. But being in the port since 1989, I done seen a whole lot of stuff change in these ports. I done seen a lot where you seen Italians on the ports, on the docks and all that. The ports don't even have docks no more. They got docks for the port, for the ships, but ain't nobody in no warehouse. They don't have no warehouses no more. You don't see none of that. You don't see that in these ports. So when the port go on strike, it's going to affect the whole economy, right? So now you figure a lot of companies that deal with the ports that got their own containers and all that, Amazon, they're going to get smacked. Walmart, they're going to get hit. Target, they're going to get hit. Everything that you do, you talk about Home Depot, you talking about Lowe's, you be surprised how much stuff that come up, even funeral parlors gonna get hit. Now you might say, Jay Quill, you tripping right now. Why funeral parlors? You know that people ship dead bodies overseas all the time? You know that, right? You know that people ship dead bodies from overseas to here and from here to overseas. Everybody gonna get hit. Everybody gonna get hit. But see, the crazy part about it, Crown Key, the food shouldn't even have to go up. You know why the food should have to go up? Because I drove all 48 states, right? If you ever drive out to Montana, South Dakota, Wyoming, all the Midway states, they got land, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres. You see about 400, you see so many cows, 400, 500 cows. You see so much stuff out there that you don't even have to go overseas to get it. You can get it right here. Don't you know Kansas, right? In Kansas, they grow soybeans. Soybeans are shipped out to China, so they make your soy sauce and sell it back to us. All IKEA furniture come from overseas. That's lumber. The lumber that we pack, the lumber that you see me carry every day is being shipped overseas, stripped down, be remanufactured into furniture, and they send it right back here to IKEA. So a lot of people gonna get hit, man. So when the first come, If they don't settle, because they already put 35% on the table. They dropped it off the table and said no. The ports dropped it down to 25%. They said nah. So now they want to go back to the table. If they don't get the 75, the government can force them to go back to work for 80 to 90 days. And when they do that, you know what's going to happen? You think it's backed up now, and they're going to move extra slow. They is going to move extra slow. If the government, if they don't come to a resolution or an agreement or how much they're going to get paid, how much they're going to take home, somebody got to pay them Maserati payments. Somebody got to pay them Bentley payments. Somebody got to pay them Corvettes. Somebody got to pay them Lambos. Somebody got to pay them Matchbox. Somebody got to pay them S500 Benz. Somebody got to pay them. Somebody got to pay them Tesla payments. Because if you go down to the port right now, and it's a car show. It's a car show you've never seen before. Forget the Jacob Javits Center. Forget that. You go down to the port, just walking past the gate, you see $1 million cars in there. You probably see about $500,000 sitting in the parking lot. Because how they work is this. Anytime they driving them cranes, they work 2 hours on, 2 hours off. 2 hours on, 2 hours off. 2 hours on, 2 hours off. 6 hours on, 6 hours off. You do the math. They getting paid for all of that. They get paid to be off to sit in the break room. They get paid for that. Yeah, they get paid for that. They get paid to sit themselves up in these rooms, and the drivers. See, my thing is this. I don't know what hey, chill, Will. I don't even know, bro. I don't know what we gonna do. I know pretty much if you with a company and the company, it's gonna hit because this is the thing. If you with a company that haul trailers, them trailers got to go to the company I'm leased onto. They got empty trailers. Them trailers got to go to the warehouses. Majority of these warehouses wait for the containers to come in. The containers get first come, first serve. So they still got to wait for the freight to come in and hit the loading dock to swing it from one trailer to another trailer to hit that road. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I just don't be off. And when I'm off, I don't get paid. But if a company driver get hit, they could take a week off and get their vacation. I guess nothing. That's how it works in the port. The owner operators, we don't get a dime. So I got to keep those wheels moving. If I don't run the truck, I don't get paid. And I still got insurance. And it's crazy because you got drivers out there right now that got Peterbilts, KWs. Back in the day, chill will, before COVID, truck payments was down to about $900, right? To $1,000. Now truck payments are up to $2,200, $3,000. Trucks don't went up from before COVID. You could get a truck for $50,000, probably like a 2017. Now 2017 P to run you $90,000. A 2018 P. The other day I was at the dealer. They had a 2021 day cab KW. $149,000, $149,900. That's $150,000, right? Your payments is $3,200 a month. If you running that in the port, you can't pay that. Now, but see, this is the thing. The only thing about that is this. Now, if you running, I ran tankers for 2.5 years. And the whole chemicals. The thing is this: a lot of them tankers and them tanker containers that come off that water, they come in and hit these docks. They drain a lot of that through the pipeline. Them pipelines full of these tanks. If them tankers can't come in, because you need the ports to unload those tankers. If the ports can unload them chemicals will be sitting in the water, man. And that's all that's going to happen because what's going to happen, you're going to see a lot of these shipping trucks, them boats out there hold at least $200,000 to $400,000, from 200 to 400,000 containers. Them containers is going to be sitting out there in New York and New Jersey, Bayonne. They're going to just be sitting out there. Ain't nobody going to unload them. So we're going to be sitting home. We're not going to get paid for that. Yeah. Oh, you drive a 2021 Cascadia. Yeah, a day cab costs more than a sleeper. A day cab will cost you $100,000 right now. Before COVID, Like I said, you was able to get a 2017 for like 60 grand. Now you get a 2017 for like 90 to 100 grand. That's a brand new truck, but they give you a used truck. Now I understand times are changing, right? Now I'm with all that. Don't get me wrong. I'm with the times are changing. I'm with the AI. That's something that's gonna come. If you know what I'm saying. AI been here. They've been poking at it. If you like me and you an old head, if you ever watched the Jetsons, they've been talking about this madness for years, man. They've been talking about this for years. If you ever watched the Jetsons, what I'm trying to say to you, they trying to fight for AI not to come in. AI is coming. You can't get around that. You can't get around that in these ports. You can't. They're already downgraded. When Sealand went on, the last time Sealand was about to go on strike, they had security coming out the front gate. They got rid of security and they went to scanners. Now you get scan coming out the port. So they crying about AI. AI been coming through the ports. They been got rid of workers in the port. So the security in the ports they're not even longshoremen. They're not even part of that. They're not even part of that. So at the end of the day, they got to accept their consequence and leave out. Oh, we said they got the but see, you understand one thing, right? Except for Newark and Philly. Newark and Philly ain't connected, but Philly do deal with maherterminal. They deal with Merck. They deal with Merck a lot. They deal with Merck. They deal with Hapag Lloyd. They deal with Hinge. No, Hinge is out of it. They deal with they deal with OOCL. They deal with the one boxes. They deal with CMAs, APL. They deal with APA. They deal with the same thing we deal with. So if those companies are dealing with the same shit lines we deal with, everybody gonna get affected. Chill, Will. Everybody gonna get hit because in the port you got so many steamship lines, right? And a lot of steamship lines is under one entity. But if that port, that's kind of like the only way you really want, even the rail gonna get hit. The rail not exempt because the rail got to come through the port and get loaded. Now, the only way the rail don't get hit, if they get 53-foot contained, they get 53-foot trailers and they get tankers, trailers don't come through the port. What else? They don't come through the port. I think they come through 80 though, but they don't really come through the port. But the rails are gonna get hit also. The rails are a different thing, but they're gonna get hit too. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. BSML's gonna work like this. Come Tuesday, they go on strike, right? And they don't fix this strike. We could be out of work for 3 months. 3 months. Hopefully the winter come through. Hopefully the winter come through in 3 months, and then I can lease on to not lease on, but I can apply for PennDOT snow plowing. I can apply for PennDOT in Pennsylvania and get on with the snow plowing. Hopefully, if it lasts that long. Hopefully it don't last that long. But everybody gonna get hit with this, man. If you hauling these containers, like I said, you got Zim, CMA, APL, Hapag Lloyd. You got all of these steamship companies in there, and oh yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be pricey, man. It's gonna be pricey. But see, this is the thing. Hey, BX man, I'm gonna tell you something, right? Now, you could actually really buy your own food. Now they have food here. Like a friend of mine, she Honduras. Shout out to my boy Rob. My boy Rob Honduras, right? Shout out to Rob, man, because you can buy ready-made, you can buy chickens, you can pre-order chickens, right? They small. Them chickens that we eat, they call ready-eat chickens, right? They grow for 4 weeks. They grow up to 8 weeks, 2 months. After the 8 weeks, you take the chicken. You gotta because you after 8 weeks, you gotta kill the chicken because no, I want to say kill. You got to unalive the chicken, right? So you got to unalive the chicken 8 weeks. You cut it, you skin it, you put them in a shaker, pluck them, gut them out, put them in the freezer. You can buy about 14 of them because I'm gonna put on my community tab. Now he taught me how to do that. You can do it your own self too. So You got deers, you got cattle, you got everything out here. So we can maintain. But see, a lot of people won't even maintain because they're so busy saying what we don't have. If you could get out there and hunt, if you get out there and hunt, if you grow your own food, you'll be good. So we can't maintain. We don't really need the foods from overseas. A lot of that food that come through agriculture come from overseas. Do y'all know what the ports do with the agriculture? Do y'all know what the port do with the agriculture? Hey, how you doing, Angie, baby? Let me tell you the agriculture work. You will get a container in the port. It'll come in the port. There's a reefer container. They'll pop the doors open. You got these sniffing dogs, these German shepherds. When they open the door, the Port Authority cops, no, U.S. Customs, they'll grab a stick rod. They'll poke the product. The dog goes in there and sniff the product. Allegedly, but I'm gonna say allegedly, but I don't have to say it. I done seen it. They'll sniff the product and they'll pee on the product. They'll take the product off the damn container, close the doors and put a seal on it. That's your agriculture. A lot of this food come from overseas, man. It come from poor countries. It come from poor countries like Brazil, Reno. They come from these countries. Africa, they come from these countries. They come from, like, not saying that Cuba is poor, but they come from different Hispanic countries. They get their food and they send it back over here. By the time you get the food, it's already sprayed down with so many pesticides, so many chemicals that y'all don't know nothing about. That's why when I don't buy food out of Walmart, I buy oil and tools. You don't really have to shop at these big warehouses. What you have to do now, I'm going to tell you, the secret is to this. If you got a big family, you have to learn how to stretch your food out. You got to learn how to stretch the food. If you can't stretch the food out, you got to know how to do that. You got to buy food that's going to sustain you for a couple months. You got to get back to buying canned goods. I know a lot of people say, well, I don't buy canned goods, but when you grew up in the housing projects like myself, yes, I grew up in the housing projects. My mother used to stretch some canned goods with some rice. Everything was made with rice. Everything was made with rice, oatmeal, cream of wheat, all of that. Grits, all of that. Eggplant, all of that. So you have to learn how to stretch your food. If you're going through hard times, don't get out there and run about a bunch of stuff you don't need. Come Monday, you wait to Friday. It's kind of like playing chess. Don't jump off the porch and go run and buy a bunch of food that you don't need. Go buy a bunch of stuff you don't need. If you're gonna buy some stuff you don't need, go buy vitamins. If you're gonna buy a bunch of stuff you don't need, go buy some vitamins. So stack up on vitamins because you're gonna need that. But what you need to do is learn how to stretch your food. Learn how to spend your money. Learn how to use your money wisely, because a lot of people, a lot of races, I'm not going to just point out one race, but a lot of people have poor money management skills. So you need to know how to manage your money, take care of home, and you'll be able to make it through the hard times, because come Monday, the negotiation going back on the table with the port. Hopefully Tuesday, they can settle on an agreement. But when they come down to the truckers, we not including this. They don't include the truckers in this. If you can, hit the like button, share the live. If you can, hit the like button, share the live, man. Chill Will, man. I've been driving trucks 31 years now, man. I'm 52. I've been in the game for a long time. I ain't just talking to be talking. I done seen a lot, man. I done studied trucking. I done been through trucking. I done been around, man. So if you can, you're gonna have to learn how to stretch it out, because when they go on strike, it's gonna hit everybody. Hey, Diamond, appreciate you coming through. If you can't hit the like button, share the video out. You know, it's gonna hit hard. It's gonna hit. Like, with doing COVID, they told everybody to buy tissue. Like you was gonna poop yourself. I went and bought vitamins. I ain't gonna lie to you. The same thing was going on now. Oh, you got I got 20, you got 26 in. See? Got 4 trucks over here. See, hey, Chill Will, you know what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna have a conversation with you, Chill Will. I ain't know you drive trucks. Salute to you, trucker brother. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. When it come down to trucking, now you know, like I know, I got a KW. I don't know what kind of trucks you got, but all the parts done went up during COVID. After COVID, The rates went up, but the rates never came back down. It was going on major. The rates went up, but the rates went up, but the price never came down. So now everything went up. The trucking rates went lower and lower and lower. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Now like I know, you got a lot of people right now that gave trucks back because they can't afford it. Now, New Jersey just add on a tax to the insurance bill. So if you're in New Jersey, they done taxed on, if you got your own authority in New Jersey, they done taxed on $1,200. They done taxed on $1,200 in New Jersey. Now, New Jersey came out at a chill will as of, chill will, don't go over 7 trucks. Because as of January 2025, New Jersey is saying, oh, you got to peek. Okay. So New Jersey saying as of 2025, if you have 7 trucks or better, you got to buy one electrical truck, one all electric truck. No trucks up to $400,000 or $500,000, man. So if you got 7 trucks, you got to buy one electric trucks. If you got 14 trucks, you got to buy 2. You got to buy 2. They're going to give you a tax write-off, but you got to buy 2. Oh, yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, we paying more on fuel. You like me, so you got 4 trucks. I'm going through what? I think I spent last year I spent $80,000 on fuel. Last year I spent $80,000 on fuel. You got 4 trucks. The fuel going down, but the rate not going up. Same thing coming out the ports. The rates ain't going up. Right now, what they doing is they cutting the fuel surtax, the fuel surcharge. They're not even giving a surcharge no more. So if they pull the containers out the port through these brokers, the brokers is killing everybody. The government done gave the brokers the right to charge what they want to charge. So now, if you pulling freight out of the port from these brokers, prime example, to go to North Carolina from Jersey, it used to be like $1,600. To go to North Carolina now from Jersey, it's $900. And what's going on? It's $900. They'll go from North to North Carolina if you're doing the trailer. But containers, you could get a little more with containers. Containers, you can negotiate a little more money with containers. But if you hauling freight through a broker, you doing that for free, bro. You doing it for free. These brokers are making a killing. Yeah, they're cancer to the industry, but they gave all rights to brokers to charge what they want to charge. Brokers are sitting at home making $200,000 a year. Brokers are making $200,000 a year off truckers. How the hell hey, chill, Will. If your fuel is more than you take home, you ain't making no money, bro. If you paying more than fuel than you take home a week, you ain't making no money. If your fuel is $1,500, if your fuel is $2,000 and you bring home $1,000 a week as an owner operator, that ain't no money, bro. You know what I'm talking about, man. If you paying if your fuel more than what you take home, if your fuel at the end of the year was $100,000 in fuel, and you took home $80,000, you ain't make no money. Park the truck, man. Call it quits. Thank God my truck is paid off, man. I kid you not. I kid you not. It's crazy out here right now, man. Yeah, Lo, it's sad and crazy, man. This is what we dealing with right now, man. This is what we dealing with right now. So it all revolves around the port and what the port ship out and what it brings. It's getting crazy out here, man. See now, if let's say like right now, if you got now you can make money like this. Now I'm gonna shoot game, right? And you probably know. If you have a wifey or you have somebody significant other, if you have somebody you could trust that runs the load board for you, and they're a good negotiator, they could get you the best price you need for your company and for your family. They can do that. But if you like a friend of mine's, AJ, right now they going back and forth with the. I'm on the phone the other day, and a broker tried to give him something that they already negotiate. They negotiate 700 coming from Philly, from Philly ports to Procter and Gamble, 700, right? Supposed to get 750. They negotiate that on a Tuesday. Come Wednesday, try to kick it back down to 500. Ain't nobody running low for 500 at 44,000 pounds. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. But if you got a truck payment and you paying like 2,200 a month, 3,200 a month, you can't win like that. You can't survive like that, man. You can't survive. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be in it because I got an old truck. I got an old KW W9. I got a W900. I ain't gonna say the year because the port might be listening and they might say, "Well, your truck ain't supposed to be in the port." You got they kicking trucks off the port. That is, if your truck in the port ain't a 2012, they kicking you out the port. Every year they got something with these ports, man. Every year, because they trying to bring in the post office. Trying to get Amazon in there. They getting JB Hunt in there. JB Hunt taking it for dirt cheap. The game done changed, man. I've been around 31 years. The game, hey, chill with the game done changed, bro. I seen it. And it ain't getting no better, man. I'm putting you like this. Costco's up here, right? Costco's up here in PA, up in the Poconos, right? North of the Poconos. Forklift drivers are making $31 an hour. 31. Truckers ain't even getting that. The start. How is that, man? Yeah, you gotta have a 2012 or newer to get in the ports. Or if you got the only way you can keep a truck in the port, if you buy somebody's truck that got an FRD tag. I always say it wrong. FR, hold on. Let me see my tag at. I'm gonna tag it. Oh, shit. Well, I got an FRD tag right here, right? Now, you can buy a truck in the port if it got a tag on it, but if it ain't got a tag on it, you can't buy it, man. Yeah, you better off getting a box truck. You right about that, man. You right about that. Because it's crazy, man. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody want to come up here, but it is crazy right now. Let me see. Paste the link. Get the link up there. If anybody want to come up, because it's like that, man. It done got crazy out here, and the truckers are taking a hit. A lot of people don't see that. That's why when I see people up here, they banging on each other, they going crazy. I be shaking my head. I don't get involved in all that because at the end of the day, I got to go out there and turn that key. And it's like anything, man. The truckers need to get paid. We not getting the money we used to get. We need to get paid like everybody else is getting paid out here. We not getting that money. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. We not getting the money we need to get. The trucking industry is very underpaid. It's very underpaid. I know guys out there hauling cattle. Cattle prices done changed. You hauling animals, cows, sheep, pig, horses. They even getting the cut on. They getting the pay cut on that. You got guys out there doing oversized equipment. They used to get paid more than that. They taking a pay hit on that. The trucking industry is going down, man. Anytime you go to the pallet chill wheel and you can see a self-driving truck with a driver in the back pulling out the truck stop, that tells you right there. If we ain't trying to fight for no money right now, we done, bro. We got to fight together to get more money out here for the trucking industry. Everybody out here want a CDL license. I want my CDLs. I'm going to make $100,000 a year. No, you not. Hold up. I'm talking to everybody. If you get a CDL license today, you're not going to make $100,000 a year. You're not going to make $200 a year. You're not going to see that. So get that out your head, man. I'm gonna get a CDL. I'm gonna make 100,000. You're not gonna make that money. I don't care if you get on with Snyder, Swift, Warner, JB Hunt. I don't care who you go on. You ain't gonna see that money. Yeah, I see one of them electric trucks. What up, Al? Yo, man, I dropped the link if you want to come up, bro. Yo, now I seen a lot of electric trucks, man. I seen the self-driving trucks. I seen about 4 of those in the port. You got a lot of them in the port, man. You got a lot of. I think I put one on my I think it's on. I don't know if it's on J Quill. I don't know if it's on J Quill or Talk Live or DIY Trucker J. If you ain't subscribed to DIY Trucker J, subscribe to DIY Trucker J. But I done seen electric trucks in the port. They in the port. It's a company. I forgot the name. They got about 5 of them trucks in the port. They in the port, man. It's live right now. It's gonna affect a lot of drivers, man. It's definitely gonna affect us. Like I said, come 2025 in Jersey. If you got 7 or more trucks, you're gonna have to get an electric truck. You got to buy one. They're gonna give you a tax write-off and tax credit, but that truck costs money, man. Right now in the port, they already got electric. They got electric port stations for trucks. They got them in the port already. They got about 4 of them. Yeah, man. They out there, man. Them trucks, them electric trucks are out there. Yeah, it's going to AA, man. Hey, BX Mel. 15 years ago, you right about that, man. It started going downhill. Still going downhill. I'm gonna tell you about something about the CDL. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna tell you how these states are doing CDL drivers now. If you have not used your CDLs within 1 year prior to renewing your CDLs, what they're gonna do is they're gonna drop your CDL from your license. They're gonna make you do the whole CDL test all over again. So if you go reapply in certain states and you have not used your CDL in 1 year prior to renewing them, they're gonna try to drop them. And they're gonna make you do it all over again. I talked to my boy Dice TV. If y'all know Dice TV, go subscribe to Dice TV. Dice TV called me on the phone. He had to do his CDL all over again. All over again. He called me up. Yo, J Quill, man, they tripping out here in Vegas and Arizona, man. I gotta take my whole CDL all over again. And he out there with the young kids. Yeah. Dice TV, man. That's my boy, man. I talk to him all the time. And he had to take his CDL all over again, man. The written test and the road test. Well, that's what a lot of the same thing with PA. In the state of Pennsylvania, if you let your CDL drop, and let's say like you let them expire, in PA, you gotta take the test all over again, man. They don't care. They don't care. They do not care, man. Truckers is very underpaid, and ain't nobody fighting for it, man. Nobody fighting for the truckers. There's no way we should be underpaid. There's no way. There's no way a forklift driver should make more than a CDL driver. Right now, Burger King up here is paying $17.50 an hour with full benefits to start. They ain't more than a truck driver? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You can flip burgers and make more than a truck driver. You out there you sacrificing your family, life. You sacrificing a lot, man. Yo, what up? What up, Al? What's good with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Oh man, there we go.
Hey, what you want to add to this, man? Now,
I'm
hold up.
late, bro. I'm
This
late,
my boy
but
Al. My boy Al right here. He used to run his own trucking company. He was running lumber. He got a good insight on all of this. Go ahead, bro.
I I missed a lot, so I'm trying to get caught up with where you at with it.
Nah, man, just break it down from where you had your company to where things is at now.
Oh man, it's upside down. I mean, we making a third of what we used to make. You know, all rates went down. You know, companies pay their lease operators less than $2 a mile. Brokers is paying just about $2 a mile, maybe 250. I mean, the whole industry just went to trash. I Other than that, it ain't really too much more to be said.
Now, you ran the ports like me. What's your
Yeah.
insight on that? Because you ran the ports like I did.
Well, I mean, they sheesh, union workers, they gonna stick together and do what they need to do to get what they need and want out of the situation. It's us that's pulling the work. We not getting what we want out of it. The ports used to be good. The ports was kind of the best thing,
Yeah.
had going on. Like no matter what time of the year, it was always something to be run.
Now, see, back then and like now, the ports was paying more than everybody.
Yeah.
You'd be able to get a load from the port and run it. Now, because everything going on now, they starting to drop the rates all over the board. You ain't
Well,
getting the fuel
they
surcharge no more.
yeah, they not giving nothing. The steamship lines did that. I remember when Hapag Lloyd started doing door moves where they was giving out the work and was cutting out the broker, but the rates was so low. It's just like, man, I don't want to run that. But
Now, see,
you had to take something though.
yeah, but see, the thing was this too. When I first started my company running loads out the port, Hapag Lloyd was paying $250 to run to Boston. And if you could get a load back, you'll make money coming back. They was paying trash at that time.
Yeah,
And they
I remember
still paying.
Boston used to pay between like 1250 and 1500 to run to Boston.
Yeah, but not Hapag Lloyd. Hapag Lloyd was
Yeah,
offering
they cut the
250.
rate hard. They
Yeah, and
cut.
that was shit. That was what, 2008, 2009.
Yeah, that was
Now it
back.
seems like everybody else starting to fall suit to it.
Well, they,
Because
they
like I said,
did fall in suit to it. Like I say, because of the big companies. The big companies started cutting their drivers what they was paying lease operators, and they like, shoot, y'all can survive and make money with this. Let's stretch it across the boards. I
now
mean,
but see,
everybody get paid out of the rate that we run.
yeah. Now but see, Chilwell, you said you can't fight Quill. The thing is this, man. The trucking industry is by numbers. If you could shut down a port, like a couple years ago, I forgot what year it was in Baltimore, when the truckers came together, they shut down the port for a week. You shut down the port, they loses billions of dollars a day. You can make it work. Now up north here, they probably wouldn't make it work because you got companies where there's no drivers get their CDLs, buy a truck within a year. They don't know the race. They don't know what we've been through. So what they would do, they'll take an $800 run for 500. They'll take a $500 run for 300 just so you can't get
Yeah,
it where they think it's some money. So now, once they keep taking that cheap rate, by the time they realize they can't pay their bills, now they walk away from the run and leave you stuck with it. You be like, man, why is it 300? Because the last person was getting, that's what he asked for. I used to run. I remember when I was running Hengine for the Chinese man. We was getting 9,700 to run to Washington State. Where that
yeah,
run should have been every bit of 13,000. The
yeah,
China man was getting 11. He was giving back 97. By the time you finished the run, you made 7,200 off the run. By the time these guys came in with CDL license, bought their truck a year later, the same one I was getting for 9,700, they was taking it for 72. They
yeah,
was only getting 5 off the run, plus the fuel. After fuel, they was getting 3 off the run.
yeah.
So that
But
right there,
that's
crippled.
like, but that's like in what 2014, 2013, 20. I was running scrap metal from Connecticut 100 miles, leased to a company getting five and a quarter. Even with the bridge toll, to come into New York from New Jersey, I could still clear 300 with fuel and toll. Shit, probably like 350. No, it was like 300 because that toll was like a buck and a quarter back then.
Now, because of the tolls, right?
Yeah.
Why they ain't going on strike when when we all made a decision? Hey, chill, Will, I'm gonna tell you something. The container drivers made a decision not to go to Staten Island ports because the toll went up to 148. It was too much money to cross that Staten Island toll. A lot of drivers, so that what they did was the Staten Island, well, Holland Hook said we're gonna do a reimbursement program. We're gonna pay y'all back the toll money. But we wasn't seeing the toll money. So a lot of drivers say, you know what? We're not going to the port. Did they go on strike there? No. Staten Island port started losing a lot of money. The boats wasn't going over there. Wasn't nobody pulling containers. Who saved that port was Global Terminal in New Jersey bought Staten Island ports. Now, nobody talking about it. Nobody speaking on it. They could have went on strike then, but they was about to lose that port in New York. But they still had a port in that port in Red Hook, the one in Brooklyn that's garbage. Yeah, they just raised the tolls again in New Jersey. See what I'm talking about. Everything is being raised, but the pay for the truckers ain't being raised.
Yeah, the rates are going down.
The rate's going down, everything is going up, and the truck is not getting it down. It's
But
not getting
look,
it
you
down.
got companies like RXO that's out there. They paying you $700 to go 200 miles. That ain't no money. You know,
That's like right
JP
now,
Hunt
right?
gonna hold the load until you do it for what they want. You know, everybody racing to the bottom for that.
We used to get from Jersey ports to Baltimore. We used to get everything at 750, $800. With all of those tolls, they don't cut it down to 550 and dudes are still running it. See, that's the problem. That's the problem in the game right now. You got guys that are still running this cheap freight and they act like they're making some money. Ain't no money in that shit. Because when your truck got to go in the shop, that's all your money. Shop bills don't went up. Labor costs don't went up. Oil don't went up. Oil used to be what? 150, 200 to change your oil. Oil don't went up $500.
Yeah, about three
Oil
fifty,
change it
four
went up
hundred.
500, 550.
Tires, the cost of tires is what really went up. Yeah. Tires
Oh
used to
yeah. See,
be 200, 300. Now they about 455 for drive tires. Steer tires, kill yourself. And if you got super singles, I feel for you.
now see, Chill Will said race decrease. Can't get the parts for your rig, downtime alone. And it's crazy with that. See, Chill Will, you go to Freightliner if you want, or you go to KW. Know they're gonna tell you? Oh, you put your truck, we're gonna park the truck in the back. It's gonna take about 3 weeks to get to you. So now when 3 weeks come, they telling you, oh, we can't get the parts. So you gotta wait another 2 weeks. The crazy part is if you tell the dealer, well, hold up, I'll bring the truck to you in 3 weeks, they're gonna tell you, well, if you do that, I can't put you on the list.
Yeah.
They got the game rigged right now, man. They got it rigged for truckers. Everybody. And like you said, even though Al during COVID, it wasn't no work. What everybody did through COVID. Everybody ran and started getting their own authority. So
Yep.
they flooded the system with their own authority. Now they have put a
Then
stop
you
on it.
ran cheap rates.
Uh-huh.
And then you got automatic trucks out here now, so everybody could drive one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
these
but
big
see, that's
companies, like how these companies come in with 200, 300 trucks, like where y'all getting this money from?
see, that's the thing too. You know, I mean, when the ports had that reimbursement program, now the ports saying we can't get y'all money, we can't get y'all money anymore for the truck because the ports right now took a hit. So back then, when the ports did that reimbursement program, you take the truck to Arrow Truck Sales. They tell you we're gonna give you $25,000 for the truck. Now that 25,000 you put on the other truck, but you have to do 100. If you have to move 150 containers a year. Anything under 150 containers, the port was seeping some of that money back. That's what they wasn't telling people. So the ports are buying trucks, financing trucks. If you don't do 150 containers, they want that money back after you don't get your truck away. They wasn't telling people that. And right now the ports are slow. So now since the port's going on strike, how you supposed to do the 150?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on right now, man. They're not talking about it, bro. So at the end of the day, when this strike cleared up, they're gonna get their money, and we gonna still be moving the containers like ain't nobody business. It don't make no sense, man. Where do the truckers fit in? That's my thing right now. Where do we fit in with this strike? We don't, unless we go on strike. If we don't fit in, you know,
Well, I
like I
mean,
know, huh?
going on strike would be good, but how do you get intermodal workers to strike with van drivers and reefer drivers and car carriers and flatbeds? Like, how do you get the company drivers to side with owner operators? How do you get owners of companies to side? Like that's what's killing it because somebody gonna have something that they want moved, and somebody gonna move it.
Yeah,
But
hey, chill, Will, you right, man. Yeah, hold, hey, let me cut you off. Chill, Will, you right. And salute the women truckers out there. I'll be watching TikTok. You be having women in their trucks on TikTok with three to four, two to four kids in the truck with a dog. I can't see that, bro. They doing it, man, but they putting them kids in the truck. If you get into a situation, that's it. Everybody going. It's just sad. That's crazy, man. Back then they wouldn't even let you bring a dog in the truck. Yeah, we'll take a hit on this, man. Even car carriers. Look at the car carriers. Majority of their work come out the port. Car carriers gonna take a hit too, because car carriers come from the port to the train. A lot of foreign cars come out of the port. A lot of these other cars run through the rail. But at the end of the day, you still got to come in the port and get them. You got to come in the port and get them. All I can say, if the port do go on strike and we down for a week, play your cards right. Don't jump out the window. Wait to see what happens. Don't be running up in Walmart buying a bunch of garbage you don't need. Don't be running up in no Dollar General buying a bunch of stuff you don't need. So if the port take a hit, don't jump off the porch too fast. Wait to see how everything mellow out. Wait to see how everything mellow out. Give it 2 to 3 days by Friday. If it ain't up and running, then you run there and you manage your money right. You buy what you buy what you need, don't buy what you want. That's the problem with some people. Buy what you need, don't buy what you want. Be able to stretch that money out, stretch the food out, you'll be all right. Yeah, buying pallets of toilet paper, right? Buying pallets of toilet paper ain't gonna get nowhere, man. You gotta buy what you need, don't buy what you want. Because at the end of the day, you still got bills to pay. You still got mortgage, still got rent, you still got electric, still got cable, you still got insurance, still got car notes. You got to be able to manage your money right. Because it ain't gonna last forever. Just hoping that if the government do make them go back to work, they're gonna force them to go back to work for 80, 90 days, and they're gonna slow the port up, man. Because I already know when I get to the port in the morning, the port is gonna be dragging. The port definitely gonna be dragging in the morning. Now, right here, they got a list of things right here, right? If the strike happened, over 6,000 truckers won't be able to pay their bills. Retail business truckers, agents, yeah, ain't nobody gonna be. Longshoremen said that each work they would big back in the storming payments. See, this is crazy right here. Now, see, the Biden administration is gonna take a hit for that also. A lot of y'all out there, y'all vote for Kamala. Right now, this gonna land on their doorstep right now. And see how this is played out. Because they sent a letter to the president a couple weeks ago about the strike, but nobody said nothing. But see, in the port, we knew about the strike. We knew about this strike a month ago. A month ago, we knew about it, but nobody wasn't the media one talking. Nobody was listening. We knew about this strike. We knew about this strike a month ago. They've been setting up for the strike, but nobody talking about it. Nobody talked about it, man, until now. The media didn't pick up on it. Nobody said nothing. It wasn't on TikTok. It wasn't on YouTube. I was talking about it a while back. Wasn't nobody paying no mind. They never paid it no mind, man. When the rails went on strike, now Al, when the rails went on strike, Obama fixed
But
that quick.
yeah, the
Gave
president
them
jumped in
exactly what
on
they wanted. Huh?
the president jumped in on that, told them not to strike, and they,
Yeah.
I don't know if
Obama
they
told them,
got what they wanted, but they ended that like ASAP. One, two, three.
let me tell you, when they went on strike, they had commercials. They had commercials for the rails and everything. When Obama stepped in, they didn't go on strike, but I think they did get what they wanted. Because right
Yeah, I
now,
mean, because they was actually fighting for like good shit like uh better medical,
yeah,
paid time off. You know,
uh-huh.
they over not that they overwork them, but then people choose to work the amount of hours that
Hey,
they work.
you see, they had a better cause. They was also fighting on medical leaves for women that's pregnant, that's work on the job,
Yeah,
better benefits, better 401k, better pension. They fought for everything. The poor just fighting for money. These people was fighting for
but yeah.
everything that they could stand down on.
Well, I mean, I'm for working getting maximum wage. I don't know who
Yeah.
want minimum wage, but I'm for the part where they trying to get the annual increases, but stopping the AI technology, to me is it's only a matter of time before they choose to go with robots over a regular person.
Hey, let me tell you something. Now, you remember a couple of years when they was about to go on strike and it never hit the news? They saying they've been on strike for like since 1980 something, right? A
Yeah,
couple of years ago, they were gonna go on strike. They was giving a petition, had all the drivers trying to sign them, and we wouldn't stand with them.
yeah,
That came and went. Nobody talked about that. They was gonna do this a couple of years ago. They got what they wanted. See, the strike then was more money, and they was able to bring family members in.
yeah. That was the last strike.
Yeah, a
That
couple of
they
years
did
ago.
that in like the middle of what. Uh, it had to be about maybe close to 8 years ago.
Uh
'Cause
huh.
I was still running in Jersey, but
Yeah.
yeah, just out the blue, they just shut down everything. I
Yep.
mean, everybody was online and everything. They walking out, they was walking out
Yeah.
the terminal
Yeah.
like yo, what y'all doing?
Yeah, the crazy part, they had us stuck in the port and they was outside the port with picket signs. The
Yeah,
next day they disappeared. They got what they wanted. And the thing was they was only allowed to bring family members in and not outside people because we as truckers, we was trying to get on.
yeah.
They didn't even bring the truckers in. But now this time they bringing everybody else, man. It don't make no sense, man.
Well, now you have to go through the waterfront commission. Is no
Exactly.
way around that. Before you used to be able to go to the union hall.
Uh-huh.
Somebody would get 10, 15, or 20,000, and you were in.
Yeah. But I went to the waterfront commission. That lady was like, nah, who sent you here? Right there on Freedom House Avenue North. She said,
Yeah.
nah, who sent you here? I said, a friend of mine, he worked for 64. She said, nah, we ain't doing nothing. Go back to him and talk to him.
Oh
So
wow.
I had to give him both our applications, gave it to him.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I got you. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? He said he submitted, but I ain't hear nothing since then.
Yeah.
And the crazy part too, now you remember, right? When they came out with the twit cards,
Yeah.
100 and something thousand port workers worldwide lost their job. What
Yeah.
they did
A
was
lot of people
they
did.
started they started hiring a lot of people. They wasn't
But I
striking then.
mean, the same thing about to happen in November with the drug screening.
Uh-huh.
Whoever don't have they stuff together, they about to lose their CDL
Yep.
indefinitely, I believe.
Yeah, I know. Hey, chill, Will, you know about that, right? Come November. Yeah, I'm going live. Yeah, I'm going live, man. Yeah, I'm going live in the port in the morning. But chill, Will, I don't know if you know about that, right? Come November, right? If you got popped for a DWI or a dirty urine, right? A dirty urine, period. If it's DWI or weed or whatever. Come November, if you didn't get that fixed, They're gonna downgrade your CDL to a regular license. Yeah, do clearinghouse. Yep, yep. They're gonna downgrade it. So now a lot of truckers is gonna lose their job. That's only a fix to get an AI, self-driving trucks, autonomous trucks, and more electric trucks and automatics gonna come in. Whereas though, if you drive an automatic truck, you're not gonna get paid the way you should get paid. And if you get a license on the automatic truck and you try to get a job driving a manual, they're gonna tell you, no, you gotta go back to school. We don't hire guys that got a automatic license. They're gonna put a restriction on your license. They're doing that now. They restrict your license with automatic. So if you go get a job, they're gonna tell you, nah, we can't hire you because you need to drive a manual. It's a lot of tricks going on right now, man. A lot of it. A lot of it. So come November, they're gonna downgrade a lot of license, brother. A lot of license. And everybody gonna get hit. Everybody getting hit. Yeah, yeah, man. It's
Well,
it's always it's always a trick to this, man. It's always something when it comes down to CDL license. They really trying to get the drivers out. Right now, Warren Buffett, they already got autonomous truck stops in Georgia, where it's a pilot truck stop, and then all they deal with is electric trucks and self-driving trucks. They buying everything up so that the truck driver can't owner operator is gonna be elite in a minute. I know come to what I think it's 2030, upstate New York don't want no more diesel wagons. Come 2030, the new mayor in upstate New York said no more diesel trucks. So they already getting rid of the owner operators. Come 2030, upstate New York, they getting rid of that. So if you're an owner operator living upstate New York, they're gonna cancel you. The Bronx right now ain't taking no more commercial insurance in the Bronx. So if you in the Bronx and you go renew your commercial insurance license, they not taking no more. Progressive said no, we not doing it. Yeah, progressive is progressive in Bronx, in New York, in the Bronx, saying that if you when you renew your insurance, they not taking no more claims. So they canceling you. A friend of mine's had to take his father truck from the Bronx and put it onto his insurance in Pennsylvania. Because the Bronx ain't doing it. They saying no. Progressive, they letting all commercial insurance go. They letting it go. And if they follow suit, it's gonna happen all over. Hopefully it don't happen here in Pennsylvania, but if they do that, then we all stuck. We all stuck. But I'm gonna tell you like this. You remember that Al before COVID? What was the senator name in New Jersey? Sweeney, when he was trying, they was trying to get all the owner operators to link onto companies and consider us port dunnage drivers.
nah, I think that was the fat dude, Christie.
Yeah, they was trying to switch it. So they was
Yeah.
trying to get rid of all of us until
Well,
COVID came in.
see, they want to get rid of the owner operator, and Cass was complaining about detention time down in the port,
Uh-huh.
and we wasn't able to claim, but I don't know. It was something they was trying to do. They trying to get rid of the owner operator, and they trying to say that if you lease to a company, you work for that company, so there is it's stuff the company should have to pay you as an employee. But people don't want to be listed as an employee. They want to be independent LLC.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But as soon as COVID came through, all that just went away. All
Yeah.
that went away.
Well, I mean, it's alive and kicking down here in Georgia. You independent contractor. Like you can still lease a truck onto a company and put a driver in there. No problem.
Well, you can do the same over here in PA. But for what I was hearing though, PA ain't really covering older model trucks no more. Now I was able to get mine to cover it because I still got the truck under narrow on
But
fleet.
yeah, but it's what you talking about with this. The premise of tonight was you was talking about the ILA strike, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So how many? uh ports do the ILA like run? Like how many ports? Because
But
I
right
know they
now,
pretty much on the East Coast. I think they might run down to like Texas or something, Maine down all the way to Texas.
well, they had it. They claimed 52 ports, right?
Okay.
So pretty much what I
Across
see
how
right
many
here.
states? That's 52 ports across how many states though?
Well, right now, the Longshoremen Union, right now it's 14. They got Boston, New York, New Jersey, Philly. They got
Okay.
Delaware. They got Baltimore. They got Norfolk, Virginia. They
So
got
pretty much the
Savannah,
whole East
Charleston,
Coast.
Jacksonville, Tampa, Maryland,
Yeah.
New England. They
They
had
got
no
the
New
East
Orleans,
Coast.
and they got Mobile, and they got Houston.
So what's the most products that they ship on this East Coast? Because that's going to be the stuff that's going to be mostly affected. Um, whatever fruit imports that we get on this
Agriculture,
side. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
agriculture, and mostly furniture and food. I can say
But
agriculture and furniture, like wood
the
products.
furniture you talking about like IKEA, and crap like that, because North Carolina they produce a lot of furniture, so that's going to be a domestic good.
Uh huh.
Uh, the bigger companies they'll take a hit with that. If they stock prices take a dip, you might want to grab something real quick.
Or you lease the 87 Freightliner to a company. But if that 80,
87.
yeah, it's still 87, still they still running. But if you had to get that in the port, they tell you no.
Yeah, he's not getting that in the port.
No, the port one.
Out of what state?
New Jersey, nah, you're not getting in the port. Nah, you get the port. I know New Jersey
I
without
don't think he
$1,200
can
on
get on
insurance.
the regular road.
No, you can. I see old cab overs, man. They running them. We got old cab. I ran into a guy the other day at the 7-Eleven. He had an 89 cab over Freightliner, pulling a flatbed. They still running them. But do I know, was he from New Jersey? Nah. I don't know if he's from New Jersey or not. I don't know.
So,
Oh, she went up propane. Oh, okay. Now at that time I was running jet fuel out of Linden Boat up to McGuire Airport. I don't know, but you see Monday, man. I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning down in the port and let y'all see what it is. But oh, you in New Jersey? Or you in South Jersey? Oh, okay. Well, my people down there, she in South Jersey. She got two trucks running. She got her own trailer down there, but she have dedicated accounts, but she deal with certain customers, so she don't have to worry about them. She don't go through the broker. She got her own clientele down there. She run the 53 footage. She down there in Williamsboro. She
hey,
got her
hey,
own down there.
hey, Jay,
Uh huh.
can I get a shameless plug out real quick?
Go ahead.
All right, I want to shout out LQE Butterfly Effect. If people can go subscribe, it's talking about real life, real issues, just like Jay Quill. You want to shout him out real quick? Okay. She not gonna shout y'all out, but LQE Butterfly Effect, and I want to shout out my man Dennis. And I was down in Florida. Target wouldn't let me in because I had a paper license. I lost my license in
Yeah, I
Georgia.
remember that.
Huh?
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. My man Dennis. We was at the Huddle House, man. I asked him if he would take this load, and he got a license, and he jumped in my truck and drove it over there. We went and delivered the load, my man. Shout out to my man Dennis. Don't forget that LQE Butterfly Effect, y'all. Go subscribe, YouTube.
I got you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, so I'm about to shut this live down, but
Yeah, my bad for being late. We was taking this
no,
ride.
it's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's
real
cool.
quick.
It's cool. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight. I appreciate you, chill. Well, I ain't know you drive trucks, but salute to you, trucker. We truckers need to stick together, man. That's all I know. You know,
Y'all need a labor party.
yeah, I know,
Got
I know, right?
everybody on a strike. You need a labor party.
Yeah. So I'll be live in the morning in the port, man. I'll definitely be live in the port. So I'm gonna leave here tonight about 2, 3 o'clock. I'm gonna swat up down there. I'm gonna swat up at the diner down there in Elizabeth by ShopRite and see what happened in the morning, man. So I'll get at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace, man. I'm out of
All right,
here. Y'all take
peace
care of
out.
yourself. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share the video if you can, and we up out of here. Peace.